There's a trend called I'm Just a Girl
I'm
Out.
just a girl.
Inspired from Gwen Stefani, she from No Doubt.
Just a girl.
And the really crazy thing about this trend is they say it when they irresponsible and reckless. You hit the curve, say you unfazed.
Oopsie.
Use a mascara brush for your braces.
Huh?
Wait, and though we had a good laugh cause it's funny, you won't be just a girl when you're broke with no money. Ooh!
Save your money, save your money, save your money. Isn't the US $34 trillion in debt? Don't talk to me about saving my money when the US can't even do that.
I'm sorry, I'm having too much fun with this one. That was off the dome. That was off the dome. If y'all don't hit the like and subscribe button after that, undeniable talent. So pretty much in this I'm Just a Girl trend, y'all, this sound has been trending on TikTok. A lot of people have been using the Gwen Stefani sound and this other sound. I don't know who it's from, I'm not gonna lie. Whenever somebody is doing something irresponsible, they could be out here doing shopping hauls, they could be out here running over stuff with their car, getting in car accidents, just doing basic girl math. And y'all know how I feel about the girl math. It gets under my skin.
I'm just a girl. I do girl math. I take a hot girl walk, throw on a static bath, take a photo, put on the gram. It's giving hot girl self-care. Should I do cowboy cover in my hair? I'm just a girl. It makes me want to scream, but also I'm just a girl, so don't be mean.
Any and everything that can just be linked to being a woman that makes us look bad, they just linking it all to I'm just a girl. And y'all, it is so annoying. We ain't even made it 2 minutes into this video yet. And this lady over here talking about something, I'm just a girl. Why is the U-Haul on top of where your hood be?
God, we're going down.
Just throw the whole trend away at this point. Gwen Stefani somewhere shaking her head. Somebody warned me that I was gonna need some Tylenol for this, so let's see.
The thing I love about being a girl is you can do and say just about anything without an excuse or a reason. You can be bad at anything and say, I'm just a girl. You can be a notoriously known bad driver and say, I'm just a girl. You could literally hit a curb and get a flat tire and say, I'm just a girl. You can be bad at any sport or activity and say, I'm just a girl. You can go on a shopping spree after saying, you're gonna save money and say, I'm just a girl. No argument or a real explanation needed. You could literally just say, you're a girl.
So who made this up? I'll say she's absolutely right. You can say whatever you want. You could say whatever you want that makes you feel good about anything in life. You could just say a statement that don't make sense and be like, it's just whatever. But that don't mean that it's not going to affect you. The problem that I have with this sort of rhetoric here is that a lot of people, especially young women, may see this and be like, oh, I can just chalk everything up to I'm just a girl. And it don't work like that in real life. There are consequences for you hitting stuff and wrecking your car. It's not just, oh, I'm just a girl and shrug my shoulders. You're going to have to pay a deductible. You're going to have some real life consequences for things. You can't just go out on a shopping spree and be like, oh, I'm just a girl. No, your bank account's going to reflect that you just don't have no sort of discipline. It's not just I'm just a girl. It's more like I'm incompetent. It's like I'm not responsible. I'm not worthy and capable of doing these things in real life. So I just chalk it up to this one little statement that I've heard people say online. And I'm just going to throw it out because everybody else has been throwing it out when I don't want to be held responsible for the things that I do in real life. And that's what the problem is that a lot of people are just saying stuff that they hear online, that they hear is trending, and they're just like, yeah, I'll just say it whenever I do some dumb stuff. It's like, no, y'all are real girls with real consequences still, just like everybody else in the world is. It's like, it's not a gender thing. It's not just because you're a girl. Everybody has consequences for their actions. I'm over it. I'm so tired of y'all. Y'all get on my nerves with this. On top of that, this ain't no little girl. I'm looking at you. You ain't little. This ain't no little girl. Y'all are saying I'm just a girl. Like, why are you diminishing yourself to a girl? I don't know a grown woman who wants to just be called girl. A girl to me is somebody who's not a grown adult. And this right here don't look like no child to me. She don't look 8. She don't look like she's trying to find herself in the world. She's calling herself a girl. Like, this is a grown, big aged woman I'm looking at here.
This girl is trying to get by, and there's something truly so purely joyful about it. Being a girl is so much fun.
I mean, I'm not going to take away from that, but I'm just like, why do y'all got to attach it to doing dumb stuff? All right, y'all. So this one right here says, just a girl, thousands of dollars in debt, but still chooses to experience a luxury lifestyle regardless. And you know what I peeped? The caption said, debt is just a number? What in the Pretty Ricky? She said, debt ain't nothing but a number. It ain't nothing but a number. Hey, you say it's because of my debt. bad girl, but that ain't nothing but a number. It ain't nothing but a number. Hey, you say it's because of my dad, girl. I'm a grown woman, but my grown up. Or maybe she was on some Aaliyah stuff. Dad ain't nothing but a number. What I feel ain't nothing but a thing. Y'all comment down below. Dad ain't nothing but a number. I'm just a girl.
I need like $12,000 because there's just like a lot of stuff that I like really want to buy online and I can't like afford it all.
Oh Lord.
Like I want to buy this cute lingerie and it's not even like for me. Like I don't have a partner. I just like want it for myself and I can't afford it and I just need like $12,000 for that and other stuff.
The fact that there were real tears coming out during this whole thing is just sending me. Well, y'all are wild. This how y'all coming nowadays?
Women saying I'm just a girl as an excuse will always work. I don't know how they do it. It doesn't even matter what happened. You could say, hey, how did you crash into the same curb 4 times? If this was the movie Cars, your vehicle would be screaming in pain. And they'll hit you with a little smirk and a shrug because they know they're about to win the argument. It's kind of like a baby that's about to throw up. And then...
Y'all know his video got like 7.8 million views on TikTok where he was just simply saying that women can get away with this, saying I'm just a girl thing. Y'all, it is so frustrating. Do y'all agree with him? I don't.
I hate working. Didn't you apply to a bunch of jobs? Yes. And didn't you go to college so you could get this job and work? Yeah. Then why do you hate working? I'm just a girl.
And this is what some of y'all sound like. It's not that you're a girl that you hate working, because not saying that we all love to work, because we would all love to not have to do anything, I'm sure. But it ain't because you're just a girl. It's because maybe you just don't want to work. Just say that. What you gotta, like, why we gotta say is because I'm a girl. It's not because you're a girl or because you're a guy. It's because of you. There's some characteristics there inside of you that the rest of your gender ain't got nothing to do with. What's even crazier is a lot of people saying I'm just a girl and they're saying they don't want to work. They have degrees. So I'm like, what did y'all go to school for then? Did you, like what she said? What was you expected to happen after you got your degree? You were just supposed to just lay on the couch and do nothing. I was like, what was the plan? Because a lot of people go into college and get college debt. So what did, like, were you going to college just to party? What was that? Like, what was the after supposed to look like for your life?
I should be napping.
Me when I rear-end someone, but I'm literally just a girl. Me when I need to choose my major, but I'm literally just a girl. I'm just a girl, so why should I work? I'm just a girl. All I know is girl math and girl therapy. I do girl trends, where I link my womanhood directly back to consumption. I'm just a girl. I need a soft girl, divine, feminine, stay-at-home life. I need a Birkin and a Range Rover. I'm just a girl. My purpose stems from consumption and the lifestyle advertised to me by major brands. I'm just a girl. I'm a slave to mass marketing, and I'm proud of it. These little trends are cute and fun until they're not. Until they're indicative of something that could turn majorly regressive.
Is it just me, or was she eating them up with that one? Because that, I'm just a girl. I have no words.
You're not reclaiming a patriarchal society's stereotype of women. You're playing into it. If your way of rebelling against corporate America is by saying, I'm just a girl, you're not fixing the structure. Just further spreading the narrative that women shouldn't be expected to succeed within it. It's not.
I don't think those type of women are trying to rebel against corporate America. I could be wrong, but I think a good majority of them just want to live like a pampered princess type of life where they're catered to and they don't have to lift a finger. And it's kind of like these ideas that a lot of these women push out online of just being a stay-at-home, whatever. Like, I don't got nothing against it. If that's what you want to do, cool. I'm just saying, I think a lot of women are feeding into that, and that's the type of lifestyle that they want. And hey, if they like it, I love it, because it ain't my life. But for me, I could never, because I need my own, and I need to make sure I'm always straight with or without depending on somebody else. But I think social media has a lot to do with why a lot of women, especially a lot of young women, don't want to do anything. It ain't just the young women, it's older women too. Like, people just watch other people's lives and they think that that's what it is, and they're like, oh, I want to live that life like goals. I'm just gonna say this. Y'all don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Y'all don't know what's going on.
Anything other than setting back feminism by half a century. If your idea of girlhood is being inept in classic American society, then what do you consider yourself to be good at? A soft girl luxury life of travel and shopping? A lifestyle of consumption within the same system you claim isn't for you? Just because you don't want to be the 2010s girl boss doesn't mean you need to take a full 180 and be just a girl. You're minimizing yourself and your abilities and jokingly attributing it to gender. Yeah, it's funny until you realize that a large portion of this country still believes it. Prove them wrong.
She said what I just said, but she said it way better. Yeah, a lot of people do want to live a soft life. And man, this girl who is this? Attempted SOC? I don't know.
Once I hear a girl say, well, I'm just a girl, I know that you're broke and lazy.
Okay. Wait, why did it pause right here? Y'all, I didn't even mean to do this man like that, but the way that it paused, he looked like a character. I can't even talk because sometimes I bet y'all pause me and I'll be looking wild. Anyway, they out here saying, if you saying this phrase, you're broke and you're lazy. I don't know how you feel about it because I'm not one of the people that says I'm just a girl and, shoot, I'll be working hard, dang it. But
I need everybody to pay attention and listen. This is going to open your eyes to a lot. Me and my friends, we were talking to our friends that are women, and we asked them this question. Okay. If your man that you're married to was able to buy a $400,000 house with his own income, but if he needed you to help out with the mortgage, you guys can qualify for an $850,000 house, would you do it? They all said no.
Y'all can't be serious, right? Y'all lying. I mean, if we saying all you got to do is help, like get a job, are we opposed to this? Y'all, let me know down in the comments. For me, I would I'm down. Like whatever to make the dream come true.
It's the girl. No, but with all jokes to the left, these are the women that are in the dating pool. Ooh. It is very scary out here. But we were all confused. We were like, why wouldn't y'all want to have an asset that's worth way more money and most likely can yield way more equity if you guys just put your two incomes together? You know what they said? They said, well, I don't want to spend my money. Like, why can't he just spend his?
Now, I was going to say maybe they don't want a really, really expensive home, and $400,000 home would have been enough. And that's kind of what I was thinking. But if it's merely because, hey, even if it was a $400,000 home, I just don't want to do nothing and it's just pure laziness. Like, ooh. For me, I got to do what makes more sense for the group because it's probably better for me too.
You are an enemy of progress. You're a bot. No.
I'm sorry, an enemy of progress? That's a good one. He said y'all are enemies of progress? I'm just a girl.
One of them asked us, hold on, what's equity anyway? Like, who cares about that? I said, now things are making more sense. We will never make it.
There's nothing wrong with not being a homeowner or not knowing what equity is because depending on the age, a lot of people don't know what equity is.
Never make it. I said, all right, fuck it. I came to the realization what's in their heads is probably a snow globe. There's nothing in their brain. So I'm like, all right, the man gets the $400,000 house on one income. What's next? They're like, well, now he has enough money to pay the mortgage. He can take me on dates. He can get me flowers. He can get me gifts. Then I just posed one question. Who's saving? They said he is.
Y'all might disagree with me, but that could never be the case. Like, that's a hell no. He's the only one saving. You telling me in this situation, the women said that the man can pay for the house and do all of the things so he can spend money on her, which is like, I don't see nothing wrong with that. That's how your dynamic is in your relationship. Cool. But for you to not put any money aside for yourself also, the man is saving money, girl. You about to be left high and dry if anything ever happened to that man and he ain't here no more. I hate to say it. If you gonna do that and that's your thing, do it. But I'm like, man, you ain't gonna put nothing away for yourself just in case. Because I'm just saying things happen. Just in case. He definitely wouldn't be the only one saving if it was me.
Okay.
I'm just a girl. Era gotta go. Every girl that's going around right now saying I'm just a girl, that gotta go. Okay. Today at the gym, I'm on the leg press machine. It was my last set. So I was taking a break. Some girl comes and she goes, how many more sets do you have? So I was like, I only got one more and I'm done. She was like, all right, cool. I had 4 plates on each side.
4 plates?
I go do my set. I get up. And as soon as I was walking away, she goes, excuse me? I was like, yeah. She was like, so you're not going to take the plates off? I was like, why? She was like, because it's too much and I'm literally just a girl. Like, what does that even mean? What does that mean? So much.
I just thought it was gym etiquette to take off the weights that you were using. It shouldn't be the responsibility of the person coming behind you. I can't stand when people leave the weights on the machine. Am I off?
Someone help me understand. What does that mean? I'm just a girl.
Okay, Not saying she's not capable of getting the weights off because she's a woman, because I think she is capable. But sir, I think you should have took the weights off because you racked them weights up on the machine. You finished the set, so take off the weights. That's just gym etiquette.
What? You're just a girl. Oh, I'm supposed to just take off all the plates. Matter of fact, let me help you with your set. Matter of fact, like what does that even mean? I'm just a girl. It's like no female wants to do anything anymore. It's like, oh, sorry, I have an exam, but could you take it for me? Like, I'm just a girl though. Like,
I don't think that applies in this case because you should have re-racked your own weights. I don't think that's laziness. I think that's just common courtesy. And of course, our next video caption says, "Oops, I'm literally just a girl in debt. Stay-at-home mom edition. Send help. I'm just a girl."
How I went from being debt-free to $40,000 in debt in 14 months. Last July, when we sold our house and bought a new house, we profited a good amount of cash. And so we paid off both of our cars, all of my credit cards, and my personal loan. So it was about $25,000 for the car and about $12,000 for credit card debt. And we were able to wipe all of that clean. 2 months after we moved, I was almost due with my second son, and we realized it was very tight with the car seats, and we weren't able to fit our wagon or even our stroller in the car if we wanted anything in the car additionally.
Okay.
So I headed to a really good sale on a Telluride, which was always my dream car. And even with the $25,000 down on my previous car, I ended up with a $450 a month car payment. I was working full time, making about $50,000 a year before I had my son, my second son. But within 3 months of me going back to work after I had the baby, the work from home environment that I was promised did not work out. And I was breastfeeding, and my 3-year-old got sick a lot. And so I just could not work full time for them anymore.
Okay.
We decided I should be a stay-at-home mom, and we were going to give that a go for 6 months. And we have. And in that 6 months, things have been really tight. We are able to pay all of our bills, and we live pretty comfortably out of our joint account that we have. But
what's the problem?
I am irresponsible. And also some things that we just can't afford that are extras that our kids need or don't need, but I really want for them, I'm willing to put on my credit cards. And we are just at a we can't do this anymore point. I have recently started working as a server, which I love, but it's still not sustainable for the new higher mortgage payment that we got last year, the car payment, and then, of course, if we ever want to pay down any of my credit card debt. We've even talked about moving again because maybe we need it somewhere with a cheaper mortgage, things like that. And it was like a light bulb went off, and it was like, it's time to go back to work. And I need to find something that I can get that mom work-life balance, good enough pay that I can pay for daycare and still be profiting. And I still want to work at Texas Roadhouse 2 or 3 days a week to make some of that extra money, to pay down some of that credit card debt, to be able to spend the way that we enjoy spending.
That was a lot. I do wish her the best, but unfortunately, a lot of people say things like, "Hey, you know, I'm in a spot and I'm just going to keep running up my credit card." And she seems to know that they were for wants and not needs. So I don't know what she was buying, but unfortunately it landed her $40K in debt in 14 months. Hopefully the new job she gets is able to help her pay down this $40K in debt. It's just a cautionary tale to be very careful with credit cards, y'all. Don't just be out there swiping these cards like you don't got to, like you got to pay this money back. And the fact, sadly, she was doing that when she did not have a job. Y'all don't do it. It's like you're going to have to go back to work if you do that, unfortunately, because it's going to put you in a bad spot. If any other expenses end up going up in life, you may not be ready, unfortunately. But I wish her well. The caption for the next video says, "Sometime you just got to get it all out, you know?" And of course, we got the famous "I'm just a girl" hashtag.
Some creditor just called me about like a $400, $500 debt that I have. And I decided to go on a 17-minute rant and tell him my life story, tell him about my recent breakup, tell him about what vitamins I was taking, how much I'm selling my car for.
Ma'am, these people do not care nothing about all of that. I don't know why y'all be doing like all these sob stories about why you ain't got these. Give these people their money. That's all they want.
I was currently watching and why I was crying last night.
I like to buy things. I'm a girl. I like to do stuff with my money.
Lord have mercy.
Samaya Kinvadi, and in an effort to get my graduate school finances into shape,
Okay.
I am going to try to live off of the least amount of money possible. So today was payday. This is one of my bi-weekly checks that I'm getting, and I'm about to tell y'all how much my monthly expenses are, and then we're gonna see how much from each check I am able to save towards investing in my Roth IRA or putting stuff towards my high yield savings account.
I'm actually excited to see what she's going to do with this. I thought this was going to be a bad video from how it started, but I was tricked. I was punked. She is talking about high yield savings accounts and actually doing something to help her future. Okay, I'm hooked.
So this is my budget template showing my fixed expenses for the month of November. Now I do split my power bill with my roommate, so hopefully it is around $100 a month, so I only have to pay $50. And then I'm very grateful to my mommy just to have a supportive parent who pays half of my car note, my $530 car note a month.
Oh, that's nice.
So actually, this total that I really pay in reality needs to be subtracted from the $250. So that means my total expenses for the month of November are $1,075.
That's not
Now,
bad.
you may be wondering why I'm using my first check of the month to budget like this, but essentially I'm trying to save as much as possible. So if that means that I can live off of one check for my November expenses and then save my second paycheck in addition to what I'm saving for my first paycheck, it's just going to increase the amount I'm able to put towards my Roth IRA and my HYSA. So to calculate my potential savings, I am going to do my actual income for October minus my expected fixed expenses for the month of November. And that means that I have a potential to save $2,328.
Oh, wow.
Now, this is my potential savings. I know that I am not going to be saving $2,328 for my check because I like to buy things. I'm a girl. I like to do stuff with my money.
It's not because she's a girl. It's because she likes to do stuff with her money. I'm glad she said, I like to do stuff with my money, but it ain't because you a girl. But all right, I'm with you. Let's see.
And based off of my spending habits, I know that in 2 weeks, I need $200. So I need $100 a week, essentially. And hopefully, as I grow more and do this, I can get that down to being less and less that I need per week. But as of right now, I need $100 per week until my next check, just for miscellaneous things, you know?
Okay.
So I'm actually going to subtract my potential savings from, like, my fun money, going to get my nails done, going to get my eyebrows threaded, like, little things like that.
I do mine backwards. I like to see what I actually have coming in, and then off top, I'm taking 30% and it's going straight to my brokerage account. Everybody's different, but I don't go off of what's left over. I go off what did I make, and that's already going off the top. Whatever I have left is what I have to play with. And then I probably will end up investing more back into myself, into my brokerage account. But that's just how I like to do it. The way I do stuff don't work for everybody, but I like to pay myself first. Like everybody else gonna get paid second, but that 30% is going towards my future regardless. So if I gotta make it work by cutting back on groceries or cutting back on fun, then that's what I do. But it sounds to me like she would still have at least 30% left over. Like if she's like only spending $100 or so a week.
This means that I'm left with a grand total of $2,128. And this amount is the amount that I will be divvying up between my HYSA, my high yield savings account, and my Roth IRA. Plus, I am trying to get into trading, so that's a third account I'm going to split this money up into.
Okay, it's like I like it. Look, I'm not into the trading thing because it can go bad. I know a lot of people who like to trade and they lose a lot of money. There's a low percentage of people who are really good at that, just not for me. But hey, like she's still putting money away for her future. So hey, the last one gave me a lot of hope, y'all. There's a lot of ways that you can budget and still do things. Look, if you want to say, oh, I'm doing this because I'm just a girl, blah, blah, like she said it, but at least she's putting some action behind her spending, because at the end of the day, if y'all are spending this money and you're not preparing yourself for the future and you're just hollering, I'm just a girl, you're going to be just a girl. You just going to be broke. You're going to just be a girl with no money. You're going to be just a girl that has to work till you 89. And a lot of people don't want that. So I like that she did what needed to be done. Even if she gonna say the phrase, like say the phrase, but do what needs to be done. Like, if you're gonna make jokes about it and ha he, like, we can do that. Put some money aside for your future, because that's what's really important. Make sure you have a brokerage account, a savings account. Like, she had a high yield savings account, emergency fund, all of these sort of things, Roth, IRAs, all of that stuff is great for you for the future. And you're not just living in the now and just chalking it up to, oh, I'm just a girl, this like phrase that everybody's just whenever they doing something dumb. You don't got to be like that, and I don't condone it. I don't condone it when you're doing dumb stuff. Like, if you're gonna say I'm just a girl and then you gonna put like some investing behind it, like, say I'm just a girl all you want. Show us something good when you saying I'm just a girl, and you just like, because a lot of people saying that phrase and they just making us look bad. And it's not all women. We're not all like that. There are people who literally do not care about nothing. And those people, like, unfortunately, life is going to be what it's going to be for them. But I think that you can be the example that you want to see. And I like what I just saw. So we got to start making better decisions today in order to have a better future.